From the surf to the city and everywhere in between, let me show you the perfect way to spend 3 days in San Diego. Hi, I'm Annie, and from cultural gems like Balboa Park to the stunning beaches of Coronado and the beautiful coastline of La Jolla, vibrant neighborhoods, world-class attractions, and historic icons you're not going to want to miss. And where to go for shopping, nightlife, and entertainment, I'll show you exactly where to go, what to see and do, where to hang out, and how to get around. And with just 3 days in San Diego, we're going to fit as much into this itinerary as possible. So grab your action-packed 3-day guide using the link below, and let's dive straight into our first morning by heading down to the waterfront and the scenic Embarcadero, where you're gonna find the perfect place to soak up San Diego's vibe and atmosphere. Located next to downtown and stretching along San Diego Bay, you'll find everything here from historic ships to galleries, museums, the convention center, and harbor tours. Great places to shop and eat, and some of the most incredible views of the beautiful bay and harbor. Start at Seaport Village, home to more than 70 galleries, retail shops, and restaurants. At weekends, you'll also find fun events, live music, and activities. And check out the headquarters, now a trendy shopping area. It was once the site of the San Diego Police Station, built in 1939. You can explore the restored 8-cell jail block that houses historic photos and police memorabilia. But the waterfront adventure doesn't end there. Continue along the Embarcadero to explore Tuna Harbor. It's home to more great views of San Diego Bay and statues and memorials, including the famous Unconditional Surrender statue, which depicts a famous photo taken in Times Square at the end of World War II. And a memorial to Bob Hope entertaining the troops. This is also where you'll find the USS Midway, the longest-serving aircraft carrier of the 20th century. Today, it's the most popular naval ship museum in the US with over 1 million visitors per year. It's a great spot to get some photos, or if you want to stay longer, you can explore the hangar deck, sit in fighter jet cockpits, and hear stories from veterans who served aboard the ship during its 47 years in service. A great way to save money on visiting Midway and other attractions is the San Diego Explorer Pass. You can save up to 50% on entry fees, and it covers up to 7 attractions, including USS Midway and the San Diego Maritime Museum, all the museums in Balboa Park, various tours, and major attractions like SeaWorld or San Diego Zoo. Check out the link in the description for more information. The waterfront is also where you'll find the Floating Maritime Museum of San Diego, which features one of the finest collections of historic ships in the world, including the iconic Star of India, a Victorian-era sailing ship who, at over 150 years old, is the oldest active sailing ship in the world. Here, you can explore all kinds of historic vessels from submarines to a working replica of a Spanish galleon. All that exploring is bound to work up an appetite. Luckily, the Embarcadero is a feast for the eyes and the stomach. Portside Pier and Seaport Village are bursting with fantastic lunch spots, all boasting gorgeous bay views. Another great place to explore for foodies is the lively neighborhood of Little Italy. Wander through its lively streets, discover cozy patio cafes, or treat yourself to a celebrity chef creation in Top Chef Alley. The neighborhood's vibrant heart is Piazza della Famiglia, a stunning European-style piazza where you can marvel at the dramatic tiled fountain and soak in the lively atmosphere. Next, we're escaping to a jewel just across the bay, Coronado Island. Getting there is half the adventure, and trust me, the destination is pure magic. Hop on the ferry at Broadway Pier for a short cruise across the bay. Arriving at Coronado Ferry Landing, make sure to check out Centennial Park, which is a great photo opportunity and one of the best views of downtown San Diego. Wander around the charming Coronado Ferry Landing village, brimming with shops, restaurants, and rentals for bikes, kayaks, and paddleboards. You can spend the afternoon relaxing on the world-class beach, or rent a bike and tour the island via Coronado's scenic beachfront boardwalk. One must-visit spot and one of the most beautiful places in San Diego to enjoy the afternoon and watch the sunset is the historic Hotel del Coronado. Built in 1888 and designated a National Historic Landmark, the hotel is known for its wooden Victorian beach resort style and has a fascinating and colorful past with tales of presidents, royalty, scandals, and Hollywood glamour. There are plenty of amazing restaurants in Coronado. I personally like the Sun Deck, which is a perfect spot for drinks or dinner with stunning views over the beach and Pacific Ocean at sunset. As day turns to night, let's finish our first day in the legendary Gaslamp Quarter, the heart of San Diego's nightlife scene. This historic area is home to over 90 Victorian-era buildings, but it's also where you're gonna find buzzing gastropubs, fine dining restaurants, rooftop bars with city views, craft breweries, and trendy nightclubs. Not only is this area the epicenter of San Diego's nightlife scene, it's also rich with theaters, art galleries, concert venues, and museums. After dark, the Gaslamp Quarter transforms into a cosmopolitan playground for a night of fine dining, craft cocktails, live theater, music, and dancing. There's still plenty more amazing places coming up to show you. But if you're dreaming about all the places in the world you want to see, interested in discovering new places, and watching videos like this, and this, then why not subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment about your dream travel destinations? Get ready for more action, and today we're gonna explore San Diego's history, culture, and chase some of its most breathtaking coastal vistas. Let's begin at Balboa Park, San Diego's urban oasis, where you can enjoy the Spanish architecture or visit the famous botanical gardens that holds more than 2,000 tropical plants and orchids. At 1,200 acres, it's one of the largest urban parks in the country, larger even than New York Central Park, and is home to 17 museums, beautiful gardens, and attractions like the San Diego Zoo. A few popular museums include the Comic-Con Museum, the Air and Space Museum, the San Diego Museum of Art, and the Museum of Natural History. The park's free to enter, but you'll need to pay to go in the museums. If you plan on visiting a few, you can save on admission by getting an Explorer Pass. I'll leave a link for you in the description. A few of the best spots you're definitely going to want to visit include the Spreckels Organ Pavilion, which boasts the world's largest outdoor pipe organ and free organ concerts on Sundays. The beautiful courtyard Alcazar Garden, modeled after the gardens at Alcazar Castle in Seville, Spain, and the Japanese Friendship Garden, built to represent the bond between San Diego and its sister city Yokohama. And for breathtaking panoramic views, climb the California Tower at the incredible Museum of Us. Another must-visit spot is the Spanish Village Art Center. It's home to over 250 local San Diegan artists who create and sell their artwork in the studios and galleries, and is known for the multicolored tiles that line the entire square. Balboa Park is pretty huge, and there's loads to see and do here. You should allow at least half a day, maybe longer if you want to visit several of the museums, and at least another half day for the zoo, which we're going to talk about later. From Balboa Park's vibrant present, next we're stepping back into San Diego's past in Old Town State Historic Park, the very birthplace of California. Old Town represents the first permanent European settlement on the West Coast and has 32 historic sites with a mixture of shops, restaurants, and attractions. These include the Whaley House, which is also known as America's most haunted house, and Washington Square Park, the town's historic center lined with shops and historic buildings. Another cool place to check out that's often missed by visitors is Heritage Park Victorian Village, where historic Victorian homes have been relocated from all over the city. It's a beautiful place to explore and enjoy the historic architecture from San Diego's past. There's also plenty of authentic shopping and dining options in Old Town too. From Old Town, we're gonna head to a spot where history and breathtaking Pacific panoramas collide. Point Loma. The Point Loma Peninsula shapes the outer edge of San Diego Bay, and in 1542, Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo sailed his ship the San Salvador into San Diego Bay to become the first European to set foot in present-day California. The Cabrillo National Monument and Lookout Point overlook the exact spot where he landed and provide some of the most breathtaking views of San Diego Bay. You can also visit the old Point Loma Lighthouse, which was in use for 36 years until 1891. Or for a hike, take the Bayside Trail down to the water's edge to discover some of the best tide pooling in San Diego. There's also a whale overlook where you can see whales migrating in the winter. Also on the peninsula, you're gonna find Habour Island and Shelter Island, which offer great restaurants, marinas, resort hotels, bayside parks, and stunning views of San Diego's skyline. And at the end of Shelter Island, you'll find the Yokohama Friendship Bell, a gift commemorating the relationship between San Diego and Yokohama. Okay, let's end day 2 with one of the most breathtaking places to watch the sunset. Located between Ocean Beach and Point Loma, you'll find the Sunset Cliffs Natural Park. Extending for a mile and a half along the Point Loma Peninsula, it's known for the dramatic cliff formations and coastal sea caves. Access to the water here is limited, but the setting provides some of the most picturesque views of the Pacific Ocean, And Sunset Cliffs lives up to its name, having long served as an attraction for San Diegans and visitors to gather on the cliffs each dusk to watch the most amazing sunsets you'll ever see. Here's some of the essential information you're going to want to know for your trip. San Diego's year-round sunshine makes it an ideal destination at any time of year. Spring and especially autumn are great because the weather is warm and it's not as crowded as summer months. If you want to visit for Comic-Con, that's in July. Getting into and around San Diego is all pretty easy. The international airport is super close to downtown. And getting around the downtown area is easy using public transport, like the MTS or trolley as it's better known. If you're driving in, skip the freeway and take the much more scenic Pacific Coastal Highway for great ocean views. Public transport isn't great for getting to the beaches or further afield, so I'd suggest renting a car or getting an Uber. Ride-sharing apps are also popular for quick trips. There's no shortage of hotels in San Diego for all budgets and tastes. Some of the best areas to stay are downtown and the Gaslamp Quarter, Mission Bay, Old Town, and La Jolla. Day 3 is all about coastal adventures and classic San Diego vibes, as we immerse ourselves in unique landscapes, iconic beaches, and America's favorite pastime. Let's start with the dramatic landscapes of Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve, where rugged beauty meets breathtaking coastal drama. If you enjoy hiking, the reserve is known for the beautiful seaside trails which lead from the bluffs to the beach. This is a wonderful place to enjoy some of the untouched nature of Southern California. And aerial adrenaline junkies will want to head for the Torrey Pines Gliderport just a few hundred meters down the road for more breathtaking views of the coast. Sitting on a sandstone bluff nearly 400 feet above the beaches below, you'll often see paragliders traveling up and down the coast taking advantage of the sea winds. Lessons and tandem rides are readily available if you're brave enough. The views from above this incredible coastline are simply breathtaking. I'll leave a link in the description for you to find out more. From Torrey Pines' wild beauty, next we're going to visit to one of the most popular beach communities in San Diego, whose natural beauty, abundance of activities, and upscale village lifestyle has given it the nickname the Jewel of San Diego. With a dramatic coastline boasting incredible views, La Jolla is one of the most popular beach destinations in California. The long sandy beach at La Jolla Shores is a great place for an afternoon of beach activity. Paddle a kayak or stand-up paddleboard and embark on a guided tour of the legendary La Jolla Sea Caves and Ecological Reserve. Or catch a wave. La Jolla Shore's gentle waters are perfect for bodyboarding and surfing. At the beach's northern end, discover the Scripps Institution of Oceanography Birch Aquarium, where you can experience stunning ocean views on Tide Pool Plaza, get hands-on with local tide pool animals, and up close with local sharks and rays. And check out the Scripps Pier, where twice a year, the sunset aligns perfectly with the pier's pillars, a phenomenon known as Scripps Henge. A little further along, La Jolla Cove is one of the most visited and photographed places in San Diego, with some of the clearest waters on the California coast, as well as miles of protected underwater reserves where you can snorkel or dive with schools of harmless leopard shark. You can hike the La Jolla Coastwalk Trail, which travels above the famous La Jolla Caves. Nearby is the children's pool with its distinctive concrete breakwater. These days, it's best known as a resting spot during the winter for seals and sea lions, and it's a great place to enjoy the scenery and watch the wildlife. With over 70 miles of spectacular coastline, San Diego has earned the name California's beach city. And no trip would be complete without visiting a few of them. With an ambience of a never-ending spring break, Mission Beach and Pacific Beach are two of the most popular. Pacific Beach has a super laid-back atmosphere, and along the 3-mile oceanfront boardwalk, you'll find plenty of funky surf shops, beach bars, cafes, and nightclubs. PB comes alive at night too, with the glow of beach bonfires and music from the many bars. Mission Beach is San Diego's lively take on the classic boardwalk beach town. One of the highlights here is Belmont Park, a classic seaside amusement park, with its iconic giant dipper wooden roller coaster built in 1925. There's plenty of attractions here for a fun afternoon or evening, and the boardwalk is a great place to watch another of San Diego's gorgeous sunsets. For our evening's entertainment, let's trade sand for seats and dive into America's favorite pastime by catching a San Diego Padres game at Petco Park. Perfectly positioned adjacent to the Gaslamp Quarter, Petco Park pulses with pre- and post-game energy. With San Diego's year-round sunshine, every game is a guaranteed great baseball experience. Even if it's not game day, step behind the scenes with year-round Petco Park tours, offered multiple times daily. There's a huge amount to see and do in San Diego in just 3 days. But if you have a bit more time, San Diego's also home to more of Southern California's top attractions you're also going to want to see. Have a close encounter with an exotic animal at the world-famous San Diego Zoo, located in Balboa Park. Or check out the 1,800-acre San Diego Safari Park, where animals from Africa and Asia like rhinos and giraffes roam as freely as they would in their native habitat. And there's more magic to be found at SeaWorld San Diego, located along glistening Mission Bay. You'll discover spectacular animal shows and have the chance to experience heart-pounding thrills on the park's 16 different roller coasters. Or even take a day trip to Disneyland, just a few hours drive north in Anaheim. And don't forget, you can save time and money with the multi-attraction Go San Diego card. And if you want to explore further afield, you could take a day trip to either Palm Springs, known as the gateway to Hollywood, or discover the unique landscapes of Joshua Tree National Park, both around 2 hours drive from San Diego. You can find details of these and all the other places I've mentioned in this video in my free 3-day San Diego guide, which you're gonna find in the description. And if you want to know about more amazing places you should visit in California, you're gonna want to check out this video next. With that said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment about your favorite spots in San Diego. And I'll see you next time.